Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twisted Paper Studio. How are you? I hope that you are all well. Thank you for joining me. Beautiful blessings to Denise S., Amy K., Lori Riddle, and Letty Montes, Melinda Johnston, and beautiful blessings to Moonbeam Designs, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome if you're new. I do have some new followers. Today I'm going to continue on with the soft spine journal that we were working on. I'll just bring that back over. So it has dried, it has the tape on it. I did use the heavy duty glue. I'll just go ahead and show you that. The link is in my description. It's on Amazon that I got this from. Okay, so we're going to continue working on it, and we were continuing with the signatures. I did have some pages picked out here, and I also had some printed pages. So I put these together and I sized them out, but of course they're not enough. So that's what we had picked out the last time we were together. So I'm just going to continue, and I did have some book pages in here, some ledger sheets, some magazine pages, and digitals. So I'm just going to keep going and continue. I liked the look here, the all natural, and yes, we're going to keep going. I did want to say thank you so much to everyone who donates to me on Ko-Fi. I'm so blessed. Thank you so very, 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 very much. I do also want to say though, I am your friend, so if you choose friends and family when you send it to me, I don't have to pay any fees to PayPal. You have to pay fees to PayPal so that you're protected when you send money. So the person you're sending money to has to pay a fee for your protection. And it really doesn't make any sense to me. So if you send me anything on Ko-Fi, definitely choose friends and family, because I am your friend, aren't I? I'm not going to be mad at a tip that you send and try to, take you through the ringer with PayPal. So I just wanted to say that to you. Thank you very, very much to everyone who does donate. It does help, and tip me from my videos. It's very, very helpful. It really is. I'm able to continue doing this and, support myself in a little way. Okay, so I'm just going to get these. I need to cut some of them down, I see. And this one I need to cut down. I did print out some more. Now, some of these digitals are just from kits that I have in my shop. So they're from all different kits. And I just went through and took the Xxoo colored ones. And, well, this is not released yet. It needs to be cut down. Let me see. This one's not released yet, this kit. I'm working on it. I'm doing 20 million things, so you'll have to bear with me. And some of these pages are in my stash, but they are, like, this is from the Decorated Letters kit. However, there's a letter on it in the kit. There's not on that. And this is not released yet either. So just some things I'm working on. I don't really know where this is from. I don't imagine it's released yet. I don't recall seeing it in any of my kits. Okay. So how are all of you? I hope you're all well. This is from my Antique Letters kit. So we're just gonna cut that up because there's whites. There's white on it, and not on that side. Okay, so how is everyone? I hope you guys are well. I am leaving to go to my sister's in a short time. Oh yeah, I want to use this too. This is just tracing paper, coffee dyed tracing paper. It makes that crinkly onion skin effect. Quite easy to do. You just take your tracing paper, just regular tracing paper, and dip it in the coffee, and then when you pull it out, you can paper towel dry it, and then leave it off to the side to dry. Or last year, oh, I should have got a water. Last year I did a video where I showed how I dried it with the blow dryer. Let me grab a water, hold on. Okay, thank you. And now I'm just going to take the whites off here. Maybe I'll just do this first. I'm going to have to size them anyway. So I think I just want to pull this over more because I have to take the white off the bottom there. So I don't want to lose it all, this part. So I'll just do this. And then I think I'll rip right here because this is ripped. And then we'll just ink it up a little bit and make it look like it was a ripped piece of paper. I've shown you guys how to do that. Okay. Put that over to the side. And then this, you cut the edges off. Yeah, my sister had a friend that came from Arizona. It's her childhood friend from New York. And they moved to Arizona when they got married. And she is in for the visit for the girls' circle. So I'm going up there. I'm excited to see her. It's my sister's, one of my sister's best friends. So growing up, I grew up with her. Well, I raised my sister. I don't know if any of you know that, but I took custody of my sister when I was just turning 18. And I raised her and put her through high school. Oops. Okay. Some of it got cut off there. Oh, I like that. All right. I just needed to take off here. I'm going to have to resize them anyway because I didn't check the size of the book. And I had this from an old German book. I think I wanted to put it in there. I think so. All right, let's check what we've got going on here. And sometimes doing this takes a bit of time, so I hope that I am... Oh, and this was just something I'm working on. I hope that I'll be able to get it all done in the time frame. And let me bring this back over. Now each, and these are all, I know I might get asked, but these are all, I'm working on these things, so I don't have them available yet, but I am working on it, like a collage book page type of thing. So I don't have them available right this moment. All right, so that I wanted my first signature. And then, all right, so how do I do this now? Oh, I know how to do it. I need to get another signature in here, and then I have to cut them down. I just can't remember the size that I said. Oh, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Less than 10. Okay. I think these are the height they're supposed to be. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we have to do the 5. That's what I forgot. So, quite possibly we'll just do some of these like this. And then I love this folded bit and all that stuff. You can take something and flip it out. You can put a tab or a pocket. So I'm gonna leave those things, those tabs in there for now. And then I may just go ahead and get this at the 5 and then cut that one off. That's how I do this. You can do it whichever way you're more comfortable of doing it. But I do it this way. I do it page by page. So I am going to, this is like book, a book page that I really enjoy. So I'm just going to take off a line there, and I think it's good enough for the height. This one I haven't decided yet. I like the whole thing. And I'm not going to be able to get the whole thing in there. Maybe if I do it this way. Well, quite possibly I could do it that way and just use a page of this way. And just use it like that as a page. And then you'll get some on the front and some on the back. I like that. And then here, 5. Do it just at the, there we go. That should be good. Good. That one we did. And this one we'll do down to the 5 or a little less than. And same with this one. And so maybe we'll do this like this. And I'll save it. I kind of go page by page. I said that already. To see what I want to do. I think I'll do it this way. Maybe I'll do this way, the front side, and then I'll fold it over. Instead of it being a backside flip. And this was from Merry Monday Kit, and it has the tree there, and I don't mind it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's Christmas. This is one of my both sides are my favorite. I don't want to really lose any image there. So I think what I will do is do a front side again. And then do this. Because then I can make a pocket in here. Or I could do a flip out. It all depends. This one I'm going to cut down. And this one I'll cut down. And this was another one. I'm working on these kits. This is not released, so I apologize. But I needed to use it. And I don't have time to get anything done before I leave for my sister's. I think maybe I might do 2 there. Hold on. I don't know yet. All right, we need the bottom and the side. So we'll do this side. And then the bottom has some white. So I'm just going to cut it off. That's good. And this was printed on linen paper. I'm thinking that we might get a crinkly piece of paper in with both sides. So I'll just split this in half. And then I'll go ahead and fold one. And then fold another. We can do this in 2 signatures at least, instead of just one. I like the crinkliness. I can definitely use this in there. Okay. So now I'm going to pull this back, and then we're going to start spreading these around. And get more book pages, of course, so just give me a moment. I did have that in my brain to do. I really did. I swear it. I'm just getting the book pages. Hold on, I have to reach for them. Okay. And then I'm going to take a look because I had another. Just here. I have like 2 things for the book pages, so I'm just gonna look here. Hold on, because we did look through this one a little bit, and then I guess some coffee dyed paper will be good for in here too. Maybe I'll take a sheet or 2 of that. I have some here. They're a bit grungy, but that's okay. I have another German sheet. That might be good. We can fix it up at the top. Oh, I think, oh wait, no, I have more. Hold on. I have more. I have more. Oh, how about a piece of, what are all these? Did I have these for another book and I just didn't use them? Might as well. I guess so. Use a duck page. I guess I had them for another book and I just didn't use them. Well, that's pretty cool. Use a piece of ledger. Okay, I think that's going to be enough to do. Check that out. So I'm just kind of looking for different colors. Oh, I like this one. Different colors of book pages to put in there because we have this theme going of all these beautiful colors, right? So we might as well mix it up. Oh wow, look at all these. I forgot about these. I have all these photos here. We're gonna have to revisit that. Oh, these I wanted to make books out of. And I haven't gotten around to it. I even forgot they were in there. Shame on me. But it's easy to do. Oh, wow. Maybe we'll use... No, not the right ones. We can use this. And remind me that. I have forgotten of my things. So don't forget about your things, people. Bad, Donna. Bad, bad, bad. Forget about everything. Okay. I'm going to close this up. Well, let's see what we can do. Because now, when you open something, right, don't you give yourself more projects to do? Because I just did. More. Maybe I'll get those done for Christmas time. Okay. So I'm going to, let's see. We're going to get a 4 1/4 or 5. Bring this back. This is very thick paper. So possibly could go on the second part of the signature. And we have some envelopes here. Maybe we'll do somewhere a flip. We'll get it in there somehow. Those are always fun too. And I was feeling like the first signatures really weren't good. So quite possibly I will be adding into them with some of these book pages. We'll have to see. It's very heavy duty paper. Okay. I might be able to cut that down a little bit. That's good, that's good. We can cut that down if we have to. This can be good. This is good. I can tell by the width. This is good. It just might need to be repaired. And these I can cut down. Okay, I think we have ourselves a solid book now here, because those signatures were a bit wimpy. They really were. And I'm going to use all of these. This is when I was a lazy girl and didn't lift the paper and it sat on each other and gave all this square shadows of the other paper laying on it as it dried. Very, very lazy girl. Okay. Now let's take a look, shall we? All right. So this I know I want to be my first signature. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I may do a few more because some of these pages are very thin. So we have 10, and I have 10 in here too, I believe, or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so I have 9 in this one. And now let's make another one. So I think I will start with this. I'll do 1, 2. I think I like these colors together. 2, and I think I'll go ahead and do this now, because I never cut it down, and I had it over in the pile to cut down and I didn't. It's okay. I don't mind all this folding and whatnot. This is like, if you love paper, it's a fun thing. Who doesn't love the feel of all crinkled and fun, different types of paper? Okay, this is 3. Let's do 4. Let's do some digitals. I'll do my favorite, 5. And then 6. I'm going to have to cut that down. 7. 8. And then 9. And then 10. I'm going to do this as an 11. And then quite possibly something for the center. Maybe the tree. All right, so we'll switch it back around. It's got a lot of folds in it, but that's okay. All right, so there's 11 in here. And I'm going to have to cut it down because we made this one later. And then quite possibly we could fit some more in here. Let me see if I have any red in this one. I don't think I do. What's my center? Quite possibly we'll make this the center. It's upside down though. It's not really what I wanted. Okay, hold on, we're still looking. Make that the center. Yes. Okay. We need to cut that down some. Some more, because it's in the center, so it's going to take up a little bit of space there. This still has a white space there that I need to cut off, so I'll go ahead and do that. And then kind of like that there. I'll do this here. Okay. So there's that and that. And then, oh, we need a crinkly sheet. Let's put a crinkly sheet in here in the first one. Okay, like that. And like that. Well, I guess we'll just save this for a different one because we have some left. We also have some book pages that I didn't choose. Possibly I'm going to put these in, and maybe the ledger. I really liked that, but it might be too thick. Let's take a look. Maybe not there. Or I'll take this out, separate that, put that there, there, and then we will separate this. I don't have to use that white. I don't have to use this in here because I have that in so many places. I've used that so many times. I use something different. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Oh, wait, I wanted to use. And let me take a sip of water. Let me just feel these. Take a feel of them. Take a feel of them in here. Yeah. I think we could fit the ledger paper in. And I think we're good on the rest. Well, maybe I will put one more in here. Only because some of these pages are really thin. Almost like thinner, feeling thinner than newspaper, to be honest. I think I have the thin pages in here too. No? All right. No, that's good enough. Okay, so we'll save the rest of these for another journal. What about that, you guys? Another journal? Okay. I'm really liking that feel. And there's the 3. I really like that feel. And we'll just go ahead and cut these down quickly. And then we'll go ahead to get started. I really like that feel. Okay, so we need to cut this down. And then cut these thirds down. And I'm just going to take the bottom off. I'm actually leaving it rickety like that. I don't mind it. I don't mind this at all. At all. And I think we're good. I think we're good now. Let's check. What's this? The duck one. I may have to take a little bit off the duck one, but it's fitting perfect. Just the duck one is giving a problem. So we will have to clean up that edge. I'll go ahead and do it. Otherwise it's going to be a nuisance. But if it was smaller, I would leave it. I could cut off this end, but I'm not going to. Well, that looks a bit crooked now, doesn't it? Hold on. I don't like the way that looks. What happened? Hold on. Okay. Yeah. It is what it is. All right. Oh boy, here we go. After a half hour. So picking and choosing signatures, cutting them down to the right way, mixing up book pages with other things, coffee-dyed pages. It's all so much fun. Feels so good. All the different papers. Love, love, love it. Love, 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 love. Perfection. Okay, so now to the inside. Here we go. To the inside, I need to create a stencil or a, what's the word? You guys know the word. I need to create, yeah, so I'm going to have a little at the top and a little at the bottom. So this, I created this, what's it called? It's called something. I just don't know. You know. Oh, man. Like a map, like a... I need a drink of water. What's the word, peeps? You guys? You're going to put it, I'm going to get flooded with the word in the comments. Something to follow. Something to follow along with. Okay, so I already cut this. And what I did was, I cut a little piece of that cardboard again, the same thing we used for in here. And I just made it so it was right inside. And it is not the same length. Well, that's not good. We need it to be the same length, I think. Well, is it the same length as this? Might mess me up. Yeah, you want it to be the same length. It's a little shorter. What was I thinking? Right. Let's do it together. Create the same length. I need it to be the same length of the paper. And that is. Okay. So, we're going to go in here and I'm going to do, remember I did 1.5 inches, so I'm just going to do a little bit shorter. It's like a guide. I'm still trying to think of the word that I wanted to use. Don't mind me. All right, so I went in one line from 1.5 because 1.5 is what we initially chose. And this way it can fit right in the center. And there we go. It's about, I never cut off any top or bottom from there, so it's the same exact size. Now, I'm going to get a piece of grid paper to do the same thing. Did I have any grid paper? I did. Laying around here. Okay, so. This, and it never works well when I'm doing this because the inches for this way aren't long enough. So I'm going to make this the same width. All right. And then this paper was cut in half, so I have to ignore that piece cut in half. And I need to mark on here to cut off. I'm going to cut that off and make it the same height. There we go. All right, so for those of you that are new, I am letting you know now, I am not a mathematician. I am not a carpenter. I mess up a lot, but I do everything by eye. Have you ever been in that position before where you do everything by eye? So I have this piece here. I do know, I think I folded it in half, did I? Well, all right, so we're gonna get the half part. And I do this by eye, so you have to, so this has 2 lines on this side, so I'm going to move it to the 1. So I'll have 1 line on that side and 1 line on that side, and I know this is my center, right there. Okay, and then I'll get my center on here by folding it in half, and I'll mark that. All right, and then I'm going to get my center this way by folding it in half. So mark this here. There's my center. Right there, that dot. So I can probably make an imprint on here to get my center. Right there. And that's right because those are my center lines. All right, so it's up to you now how far you want to go, top to bottom. I think I'm just going to do just about 1 inch. My lovely friend Sandra gifted me this ruler. So it's supposed to be Tim Holtz Ideology. I've never used it. I know that there's a video with instructions, but I'd never looked at it. So I'm actually just going to go with the flow here. And I'm going to do, I'm going to be at 0, whoopsie, and I'm going to choose, I think I'll choose 1.5, no, I'll choose 2 inches this way, and then I'll choose 2 inches this way. Kind of gives you a 2 and a 2 on each side. So smart thinking, Mr. Tim Holtz. And I'm going to put my dot there. And then I'm going to put my dot there. All right, so I'm going to use this as my tool to get my holes in my signature. This piece I need to use because I'm going to make a floating spine. All right, it's going to be hidden, so you aren't going to see it in my journal. I have already taken the liberty of cutting a piece of fabric, so let me see where I put that. I believe it's right here, and hopefully I cut that the right way too. I don't think I did. And I'll tell you why, because it's not as long the fabric is not as long. So this piece of cardboard has to be on the back of the fabric, and it's going to be glued down in here. And the spine, this piece is going to be where you sew in your paper. So we'll go ahead and do that, but I need to get a different sheet of fabric, so hold on. Okay, so I have this here, but I didn't want to use this color on the inside. I wanted it to be more plain, so I'm just going to take this here like this, and I'll just cut it off. I see there's some give in some of this, so I need to see how to cut that. Hold on. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna make it the same size as this, but I don't want all this, and I'm only gonna have it come over a little bit on each side, so I'll use that as my guide. Cut. I'm sorry if I'm not on the camera. All right. So I have this now, a little bit on each side, and that's going to glue down into my book. And now I'm going to cut the piece off here so that it's just the right size, like that. Right, I have an eye here. Always use your eye. Your best tools. Okay. This should work. There. So now I'm gonna have a piece on this side and a piece on this side. And I think I'm going to leave the cover that's in there now. I definitely think so. So this will just be sitting in here like this. I can even put the raggy at the bottom. It doesn't really quite matter. And then my signature will be sitting in here like that. And you'll have a little bit of this on this side. Just a little bit, not a lot. Do I like that? Is it cut straight? Maybe I'll just straighten it just a tiny bit. With my eye, you know, that thing that causes such drama in my life, because everything's got to be straight, or unless it's really crooked, I'll just make it really crooked. Okay, I'm thinking that's good. So now on this, do I like this side? I really don't want that side though. No, I like this side better. Okay, so now I really need to get this in the center here, like that. And then I need to get my holes on here as well. So we'll do the same thing on this one that we did, using our ruler at the 0. And then, of course, if you don't have this ruler, whatever you do on here, you see I could use the 5 and then just go over to the 7 and the 3. Same type of thing. I like this one though. I think it's pretty cool. It actually has the graph on here so you could see if it's straight. I could see if the white paper is straight underneath or not. And we'll just put it back so I can kind of see. So I'm at the 0 and it looks a little crooked. I'm going to straighten it out there. Okay, so I'll do the 2 and then the 2. That should be quite centered. And And then you have a choice on how far over you want to place your other dots. So they could be at the one line or the next marking. So I think I'm going to make them here. Do I want them here? Let me see how they naturally sit. Yeah. They naturally sit like this, so I am going to bring it over. There and there. And then I'll go down, do the same thing. There and there. I'll go down again and do the same thing. There and there. Okay, that's done. Now, this is going to be the front. So I'm gonna flip this around to the back and I'm going to glue this on here like that. Then I'm gonna put the holes in and you're gonna be able to see the holes this side, through this side as well. So let's do that. I think I'll use Fabri-Tac glue for now, but when I put it in the book, I'm going to use this glue. So we'll go ahead and glue all this down. I also went ahead and refilled my bottles, and I added the, what's it called? This non-acetone nail polish remover to the old and stirred it up good so it would gain back its the elasticity in there. And then I added new and stirred it all together. Okay, there we go. So we have that on. I'll let that dry a moment. And then we'll go ahead and poke our holes in there. All right, so now this is the same size, right? Same exact size. Let me even poke the holes in here so that we can we can see it together. So I'll poke the hole in here. I'll poke the hole in here. And I'll poke the hole in here. Or I could even have folded it the other way so you could see it, but all right, so we're gonna line this up just to make sure we're all on the same page and everything's the same. So here we go. This is the same. The hole is there, the hole is there, and the hole is there. I have something on my nail. Hole, hole, hole. And we have a tiny bit up at the top here. Just so tiny. Okay, we're good. I'm going to go and bring this into I'm going to make this straighter. Bring this into my signature now. And I'm going to, well, give me a moment, because before I do that, well, I can show you that. I'm going to put it in the center. But I need to also put my clips in my papers. And I need to line this up so that it matches my book pages evenly. And it does. But I also need to create the holes. We're going quite a bit of time now. So I may only do one signature or maybe two, and I'll leave the third one. Okay, so this paper now is in the center here, and that's going to allow me to get my holes in the paper at just the right place. So I can do that by using any kind of hole poking mechanism, like a tool. Where's my tool? So I have this. This is an antique. You could just poke your hole in it. So I'll do the one in the middle. I'm going to keep it closed because why? It doesn't allow the holes to shift. They're going to be all in the same spot that you put it in on the fold. If you open it, it will not. When you go to fold it back up, your holes will be in different places. Don't know why. Okay, and then we're going to go over here and do this one. All right, now I have my holes done there, and I'm going to take out the guide. Is that what I wanted to use the word before? No. Okay, so I have all my holes in that one, so we'll go ahead and do this one now, and I'll get more. I'm looking for another clip. Hold on. I found one. Okay, so I'm going to put that little thing in the center here. This way. And of course, you want to make sure everything's standing up straight and it's all going in the right direction before you make your hole, before you bind it in your book. Okay, so that's there. And I'm going to go in and make these holes now in the center. And there. There. All right, and then I'm going to take out this without moving my clips or the paper at all. So we have the second one done. Now the third one. I don't know why this feels like a little thin, but I guess I counted all the pages right. Well, there's only 9 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe we should add some more in here. I didn't add anything in there. I think I added to the rest and I didn't add to that one. Sorry, I can feel it. It's kind of loose. It's kind of thin. Okay. We'll just stick this in somewhere. Put it right in here. That feels better. I don't think I like that one there though. Let me check this. I might turn this around. Yep, I like that better. All right. Let me just make sure it'll fit. Nothing, because we changed the dynamics now, so yeah. This is sticking out just a tiny bit. So we will reorganize it and just bring that over just a little bit more. Maybe I'll leave this as my center and put this book page back here. Better? I think so. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this, put in my little, did I take out my stencil from here? Oops, from this one? Ooh, what did I do with it? Here it is. And I'll go ahead and put this in the center there. And put my clips in. And if you can't see what I'm doing, I'm just putting a clip in on one side and then a clip in on the other, so it gets to hold the left side and the right side. Like that. So one's up here and one's back here. Now I'm going to go ahead and make sure. And you want to also make sure your paper is lined up right when you put your holes in. It does matter. So even if you're off by a little centimeter, it matters. So you just gotta, I mean, sometimes it looks nice, a little messy, and of course it's homemade, but sometimes it's a nuisance because it sticks out of the book and it doesn't line up with the other signature. So you just gotta be careful. Okay, so there we go. That one's done. This is gonna be the third one. And what I'll do then is just remove this and leave that better. And remove this and leave that better. And there we go. We have our third signature. So we have 3 signatures here. We've been going a long while. Thank you guys for sticking with me. This is not, you know, this teaching it takes quite a bit of time. Doing it takes a lot less. So once you learn it, you'll never have to worry again. Well, unless you're in mid video like I was last year. I think it was last year or the year before, and I forgot which way to do the signature. Okay, I'm gonna poke holes in here now on this piece, and it's gonna bring the holes through, and I'm gonna see where I'm gonna put in the string. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm just gonna get like some book page so I have like a cushion, and I'm going to use this needle, and I'm just gonna poke it right through. It's not a screw punch. It's just a needle, big heavy duty needle. That's all it is. So I have the holes started. If they did go through, but if they didn't, now that they're started, I just take it and pull it all the way through so I can get that hole really open in the back side. Like that. Now they're really open. So I'm going to do these rest of these now. Okay. And we're going to make sure they're all the way through. Watch your finger in the back when you're poking through. Okay, so now all my holes are poked, right? And I think I did this with the raggedy edge on the bottom. I did. All right. So now I'm going to take my signatures and I'm going to put them in here. And I'll show you that now. Maybe we'll do one and then I'll take a break because we're already, we're at an hour. It's okay. I'm going to use this plain one. And now, to do the 3-hole signature punch is very, 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 very simple. I promise you, it is not hard. The rest of this was harder. I'm stringing the long needle on. I have a long needle. You can find the long needle on Amazon. Just type in long needle. Don't really know what it's for. It's for so many different things. So, we're going to go in through the center. Now, this, wherever you go in from, is where your ties will end up. So, I'll be tying it through the center after we're done. So, I'm going to go in through the center. I need to refine my hole because I've forgotten. Okay. I'm pulling it through. And then I'm going to start with my first row here because we chose this as the bottom. So, I'm going to go in through the center on here. All right. Now, I'm going to go in through another hole, but I'm going to choose either the bottom or the top. It doesn't matter. So I'll choose the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to choose the bottom in here. Now with it closed and folded, I should be able to go right back through with no problems. Most times. And I did. I came right through. Okay, and now I'm going to come up through the top hole, skipping over the middle. And at the top, and then I'm going to go in through the top now, what's left here. Make sure you're in the right row. Got hung up on there. Okay, so now I need to come back in now through the center. So I'm going to poke it through the center here. Do not split your cord. Make sure you're on the side of your, just on the side of the string that's already in there. And now I'm going to come, sorry, I'm moving over. Now I'm going to come back through the center here. And the same thing, you don't want to split your cord. Make sure you're off to the side. You should have enough room to come in. And there, I'm in. So I'm going to bring it through. All right, now I unstrung it for a moment. Now I'm going to make all this taut, okay? There's lots of loose things, but it's not so loose. Everything's in there, right? Yeah, it's not so loose. It's taut on here, and it's taut inside. So I'm going to leave this length here. Sometimes I like to dangle things, so I'll cut this way. And then I'm going to tie myself just a bow or just one time loop because of the fact that sometimes I like to hang things, you guys, from the dangles, okay? So I can take this off and this off because now we have one signature in this back right here. One signature is done. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera and I will come back after I do the other and then we'll put it in the book. Okay? Hold on, just bear with me one moment. Okay, here we are. We're back down to the last one. I saved the last one just in case anyone's new. We can go over it again. You can fast forward if you want to. I want to make sure that everybody understands how to do, if there's more than one signature. Because sometimes it gets confusing when there's more than one signature. It can. And if you're new, it's okay. Take your time. It's not a race. All right. Only for me it's a race because I have to beat the clock, All right. So I did the second one. Made sure it was in, up, right side up. It's looking great. We're at the third one now. So I'm just going to go ahead and follow the same process, making sure that it's upright. The signature is upright, and that it is. Okay. And we're going to go in through the center, pull it through. Then we're going to go in through the center hole that we made in the, for the spine, the floating spine. Pull it through. Get some more slack here. Okay, I think I have enough. There we go. All right, now I'll go in through the top. There. And then, like I said, once you start doing this, and it's just becomes second nature. And then in through the top again. then I'm going to, once you've done it a few times. I have a long piece of slack here, so it keeps getting stuck. I think I'll shorten it just by pulling a little bit. And then I'm gonna bring this through to the bottom, and I'm gonna do it closed though. I'm gonna close it now. Bring it through. And I'll bring it through the little spine again, the floating spine, into the hole we made. No need to worry about anything because you already made the hole. Tighten this up just a little bit. I'm going to go in through the center now. Be careful not to split your cord. Just go in through the hole you already made. Here we go. And then I'm going to go in back through here. Keeping it closed is easiest. It's all lined up for you. Right, it didn't quite catch. Okay. And then you just make sure your needle's on the opposite side of the string there. Pull it through. So now you have one string on one side, one on the other. Pull it taut. Check that it's taut in there. It is. And it's taut on here. It is. And then I'm just going to tie my one little knot there and clip it. Okay. And put my cork back on here so I don't stab myself on the desk. And now I'm going to take these off. So, there we go. We have our 3 signatures into our spine, into our floating spine, okay? So the back looks like that, and we did that. Now, the next part is to get this in here so that it becomes our book, right? So I don't need all of these strings so long, so I'm gonna, they're a deterrent right now, okay? Now, the first thing I'm going to do is get myself a bone folder. Now, while the paper is not in the book, I'm going to make sure, not recreasing it, but making sure it's down good. I should have done that first. I didn't, so do that first. I should have done this first because you want to make sure it's really creased down. I'll do this one. And I'll bring it to the back of this signature, and I'll do this side. And this one. And using a bone folder just helps it. You could use a card, you could use whatever you want, but it just helps it stay, the crease stay down better. Okay, so that's down. All right, now I am going to put this in the book. I'll get a little piece of paper here. And I think, let me see. I should have had my tool all ready. I always keep losing it, so give me 1 second. I always think it falls to the bottom. Here it is. Fold my paper in half. Put on some glue. That should be good. And now I'm going to glue this up right here and make sure that's the back. So I'm going to take this little piece. You can get this in, what do you call it? Amazon. It's just a makeup applicator. And it kind of had a curved edge like for your face, but I cut it just a little bit. And there we go. All right. I just did the paper part first. Afterwards, I'm going to actually, it's kind of dripping because of course, remember, I'm a messy crafter. I'm going to spread it. And remember, this has to dry. So, okay. Making sure that my signature is the right way, and it is. Move this over to the side. And I'm going to fold this so I can see where this is going to lay. I'm just folding it where I didn't glue. I need to get this right, so I'm going to put this way. I turned it upside down, but I know it's upside down. And remember, it's an exact kind of fit. So I'm getting it in there exact. Okay. Now, I will leave the flaps not done for the moment. I'm going to close it just to make sure it's a good fit. Make sure it's right. It's sitting right, and yes. All right, so now I'm going to leave this to dry. Just like that. Down there in that position. Stuck down in there. And then tomorrow, I will glue these better. This flaps, but first I'm just going to make sure this is going to dry in place where I want it overnight. And it is. It's straight and in place. I'm just double checking everything. So I'll leave it sitting like this overnight. I'll put this here. I'll put that there. Well, I need something a little bit heavier, so hold on. We'll just go and get my iron here. And we'll use that. It'll be better. Oh, how about we do the iron on both sides? Okay, that's good. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, that's how it's going to dry overnight. So, blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for watching and joining my channel. If you haven't seen already, I've done many videos on different things to do with this Xxoo color. I always forget what I named my digital, but I have a brand new digital. And it's, is it nature? No. Natural beauty. I forget. I'm so sorry. That's horrible of me to do that. Forget. But it is in my shop. And it is all of those natural looking colors. And I will have more to add soon. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching and joining. And again, remember, if you do decide to donate, which I love it, and I'm so, so grateful. I do have Ko-Fi, but just choose the friends and family. Otherwise, PayPal takes a percentage of it, and it's really just a protection method. So in case, like, I was a bad vendor, you have protection. You've paid for it through me, and I've paid for it, but they took it out of my pay. Per se. Okay. Blessings to all of you. Thank you so much. I hope you guys make one a floating spine. It's really fun. I did it on the soft cover. I didn't go through there. And then I do actually have this picked out. Remember, I said I wanted to choose that. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that tomorrow. Okay. Bye for now, my crafting buddies.